Well, hello there. And today we are looking again at Silverblue. I made a I made some content on Silverblue before, and now I'm making that again. And it's more of just a small follow up on how things have been going. If I've noticed anything like big since then, so on. Spoiler: nothing too major. But anyway, I think it's pretty nice. I mentioned in my previous video that it was quite nice then, and I think it still is. It has been working very well. I haven't had crashes. I haven't had any sketchiness. Outside the settings app, which has crashed a few times. The settings app it's I think probably just an old thing, but it's a bit sketch sometimes. It crashes in some menus when you do unexpected things, and it's a bit annoying, but it's fine. One nice thing about the GNOME here is that the performance mode has actually stayed on, so I can actually set the power mode to performance and it actually has stayed with me. Like, on many cases in GNOME, it would reset the balance every time. But in here, it doesn't, so it seems that the GNOME version being used is a good one. Or GNOME has fixed it by now, which is good. Maybe not Silverblue thing, really. Like, you can get this probably on many distros, but it seems that GNOME has improved in this regard, at least in here. I haven't really used GNOME elsewhere recently, so I don't know, but I remember in way in the past, this would always go back to balanced, which would be very annoying, but here it hasn't happened. Also, my customizations haven't gone anywhere, they are still here, they work, everything is good, and it's all fine. And performance is fine, there's no issues. There's one time where on a website, my cursor went, my like mouse cursor became a little bit laggy, but that was a one-time thing. It lasted for like 3 seconds, and everything worked afterward. And Firefox can be chunky like that, so I would more likely say it's a Firefox thing than anything else. But it did happen, and it's worth mentioning. And it's not really significant though. Anyway, as we can see, everything works. I've got some few apps. I also got a second browser. Not that I use for much, just for very specific things, because like Microsoft Teams doesn't work on my Firefox now because of some settings that I have set up, and I need a browser for that when I'm going to be having Unix stuff starting from the autumn. So I just have a separate browser for that purpose, and that's where the Chromium comes in, and that does work with that, so that's good. And yeah, I have not really messed with extensions anymore. These are still the same. I haven't actually messed much of anything on my system, so it's pretty stable. Nothing has changed. There was the issue with software. If you want context on any of this, you should watch my previous video on Silverblue. But there's the thing with the update being a bit broken and not updating. That was eventually fixed, so it was fixed the next day from when I made the video. So was a long thing, was fixed very efficiently, and yeah. There also have been some kernel updates, I think. So just some like I don't know. I think it's like one kernel update. A bunch of core like utilities like grub hasn't had an update or two, and other stuff. Everything has worked perfectly fine. The GUI App Store is still a bit chunky, but that also had an update, which seems to have improved things. It doesn't reload quite as much, but it still does reload a bunch, so it's not perfect, but it's a bit slow as well. But it is better than it used to be when I first started using this distro, so that's cool. And yeah, not much else to add. It works as it always has, pretty much, and that's about it. And I think that's a good thing. They fixed the package. They software has gotten better with updates, and Flatpak or whatever else, and it's all fine. And I'm very happy to be saying that. So it's good so far, and it has stayed good, and hopefully it will stick that way. I will probably update like in a bit of a longer time span again to make more observations and discuss those. With that, I'll see you in the next thing, and bye.